Alright, Dodgers Nation, hold on to your seats because what I'm about to unleash is a full-blown apocalypse for Major League Baseball. No one, and I mean no one, saw this coming, but we've got a massive Dodgers update that's about to detonate free agency and trade talks like a hydrogen bomb in the heart of Chavez Ravine. Picture this. The Los Angeles Dodgers, the undisputed kings of the World Series, are teetering on the edge of a move so outrageous, so earth-shattering, it could redefine power in sports forever. We're talking a seismic upheaval at second base that reeks of conspiracy, secret meetings in smoky back rooms, rival teams plotting revenge, and fans across the country ready to burn their jerseys in protest. Is this the Dodgers' diabolical master plan to cement a dynasty that lasts generations? Or is there a shadowy agenda at play manipulating the entire league like pawns on a chessboard? Stick with me because we're peeling back the layers of this chaos, exposing the truth before the whole thing explodes in our faces. Let's break this down, step by agonizing step, and trust me, by the end, you'll be questioning if baseball as we know it even survives 2026. Here's the insane setup, folks. The Dodgers are charging into 2026 like a freight train on steroids, and Bleacher Report just lit the fuse with their bombshell biggest remaining roster hole expose. Forget the outfield circus we've been glued to. They're zeroing in on second base as the catastrophic chasm that could derail the entire season if left unfixed. And get this. It's all tied to Tommy Edman, that enigmatic utility wizard who's been the Dodgers' wild card for years. Depending on where Edman slots, in the outfield chasing fly balls or anchoring the infield, this hole at second could swallow the team alive, turning their vaunted lineup into a house of cards. But why the hysteria? Why are fans rioting in the streets and execs hiding under their desks? Because this isn't just a routine roster tweak, it's a swing for the fences power play that could ignite a free agency wildfire, with Alex Bregman, Cody Bellinger, and Kyle Tucker all poised to make moves. One signature here and boom, the ripple effect cascades, leaving the rest of the league scrambling for scraps. People are furious because it's not fair. It's the Dodgers flexing their unlimited wallet and genius front office again, in a sport that's supposed to be about competition. Rhetorical question: how long before the commissioner declares this illegal, or is it already too late? Let's dive deeper. Imagine the Dodgers clubhouse right now, whispers of, "We're untouchable," echoing off the walls. The outrage is real and it's only getting louder. To grasp the full madness, we gotta rewind and dissect the players and teams at the center of this storm, because context is everything in this high-stakes drama. First, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Not just a team but a juggernaut built on innovation and intimidation. Under Andrew Friedman, they've transformed baseball into a science experiment, analytics-driven, prospect-hoarding machines that crush opponents with sheer talent depth. Their 2025 World Series win wasn't luck. It was engineered, with stars like Mookie Betts, .307 average, 35 homers, and Freddie Freeman, the Iron Man at .295, 30 homers, leading the charge. But cracks emerged. The infield depth is paper-thin without a true second base anchor, and Edman's versatility has been both a blessing and a curse. Scouts call him a jack-of-all-trades, speed demon with 20 stolen bases, but his bat's been a roller coaster, dipping to .265 with just 12 homers. He's 29 in his prime, but injuries have plagued him, raising questions about long-term reliability. Now the protagonists: Bob Bichette, the Guardians' breakout sensation, and Ketel Marte, the Diamondbacks' trade chip. Bichette's story is one of redemption. Drafted in 2016, he battled through minor league slumps to become a .290 hitter with 18 homers and 94 RBIs in 2025, capped by World Series heroics when he returned from a hamstring tear. At 28, he's the young gun with upside, willing to play second base full-time. Marte. A 30-year-old veteran, he's the polished pro, .276 average, 28 homers, 72 RBIs, and that elite .376 on-base percentage that makes pitchers weep. His journey from a Royals prospect to a Diamondbacks cornerstone is legendary, but age and a history of wrist issues loom like dark clouds. Both are second base saviors, but their paths to Dodger blue? That's the plot twist that has the league on edge. And don't forget the supporting cast. Andy Pages in center, .275, 15 homers, but postseason struggles. Teoscar Hernandez in right, power bat with 25 homers, and Alex Cole lurking in the wings. This background isn't just fluff. It's the foundation of a conspiracy that's about to unfold. Oh, and buckle up for the conspiratorial underbelly that has me convinced this is all orchestrated, because nothing in Dodgers land happens by accident. Andrew Friedman, the puppet master himself, has a dossier of backroom deals thicker than a phone book. Remember how they snuck Edwin Diaz in last off-season, Flipping a reliever into a closer without a peep? That was a calculated strike to secure the bullpen throne. Now, with second base bleeding, are they pulling strings to manipulate the market like chess grandmasters? Bachet's a free agent. Easy, clean, no assets exchanged, just a fat contract to lock him in. But Marte? Trading for him would require gutting the farm system, sending top prospects to Arizona in a clandestine swap that screams, "We're buying immortality." Why this timing? Because signing Bachet could force Kyle Tucker to commit, creating a domino effect that starves rivals and pads the Dodgers' war chest. And the whispers? Oh, they're deafening. Is this a ploy to devalue Edman, shoving him to the outfield to pave the way for Tucker? Fans are labeling it a Dodgers shadow government, with leaked, insider reports, wink wink, suggesting Friedman met with agents in Vegas casinos. Honestly, with their history of outsmarting the league, think the 2021 Tree Turner heist? I wouldn't be shocked if this is phase 2 of a 10-year domination plot. Is it strategic brilliance or a blatant imbalance engineered to crush the soul of fair play? You decide, but the evidence points to conspiracy. Let's crank up the comparisons because history is screaming warnings, and ignoring them could be fatal for the league. Flashback to the Dodgers' 2021 blockbuster. Trading for Tree Turner, sacrificing prospects like Josiah Gray and Keibert Ruiz to fill a shortstop void. That was their swing for the fences moment, netting a ring and proving they play by no rules. Bachet versus Marte? It's Turner Redux. Bachet's the younger, defensive-minded Turner clone with power potential, while Marte's the established hitter, echoing Jose Altuve's Astros-era dominance. But compared to the Astros' 2022 Bregman acquisition, the Dodgers could mirror that, hoarding stars while others rebuild. Rival behaviors? The Padres' failed 2023 gambles or the Giants' prospect dumps. None matched the Dodgers' audacity. Why the outrage? Because it's not isolated, it's part of a pattern like the 2010s when they stockpiled Betts and Freeman back-to-back, widening the gap. Fans are drawing parallels to football's dynasties, screaming, parity is dead. Rhetorical question. If the Dodgers keep stacking like this, is MLB even a sport anymore or just a coronation ceremony? Imagine the headlines: Dodgers repeat history, league begs for mercy. It's déjà vu and it's terrifying. Time to dissect the roster fit, and folks, this is where the drama hits fever pitch. Every position, every dollar, every decision screams high stakes. If Edman shifts to the outfield, second base becomes a vacuum. Ha-Seong Kim could fill in, but his .240 average and zero power make him a band-aid, not a solution. Alex Cole? Defensive whiz .260, 8 homers, but his bat fizzles in big spots. Signing Bachet? Seamless integration. He's a long-term fixture, sliding to second while Muncy's $20 million contract expires, potentially moving him to third. Depth chart utopia. Freeman at first, Bachet at second, Betts at short, Muncy at third, Will Smith catching, the infield of nightmares for opponents. Trading for Marte? High risk, high reward. Sacrifice prospects like top 10 arms or hitters, weakening the farm for instant pop. Salary dynamics? Bachet at $20 to $25 million per year, no trade drama. Marte's $15 million deal means a hefty return, straining the $300 million payroll. Development concerns? Bachet's elite arm, plus 20 DRS, shores up defense. Marte's speed adds flair but his chase rate, 30%, clashes with Dodgers' pitch selection. Fan outrage peaks here. Social media's ablaze with polls. 60% say keep the kids, 40% scream win now. Hypothetical: if they pass on both, Edman at second, Tucker in right, viable but risky. Rhetorical question: is the farm worth the gamble or is stability king? Alright, let's geek out on the scouting because numbers are the language of truth in this war. Bob Bachet, strengths? Glove for the ages, 20 defensive runs saved per Baseball Savant, with a cannon arm that turns double plays into art. Weaknesses? Walk rate at 6%, too low. Chase rate at 30%, barrel percentage 7%, he's contact over power but projections scream upside. 25 to 30 homers, .285 average if he stays healthy. Advanced metrics? His sprint speed, 28.5 feet per second, fits the Dodgers' base running scheme. Ketel Marte, strengths? Bat's a weapon, 28 homers, .376 OBP, whiff rate under 20%, average exit velocity 90 miles per hour. Weaknesses? Age 30, injury-prone, wrist surgeries, ball speed 88 miles per hour, not elite. Projections? 25 homers but decline likely, his hard hit rate 40%, is gold but chase issues mirror Bachet. Stat context. Marte's 72 RBIs and 550 ABs versus Bachet's 94 and 600, efficiency versus volume. Scouting reports from Fangraphs call Bachet a fit for speed teams, Marte a power plug. Hypothetical matchups. Bachet thrives against fastballs. Marte crushes breaking balls. Experts, fictional but real sounding, like Scout X, say Bachet's long-term value edges Marte's short-term boom. Rhetorical question. Stats say Marte's better now, but is Bachet the future? And the league-wide fallout? Absolute pandemonium. Rival fans are in meltdown mode. Padres Twitter is a war zone, calling it Dodgers imperialism. Astros execs are reportedly furious, whispering about imbalance in closed-door meetings. Media's exploding. ESPN's Dodgers Dominance Watch segment quotes analysts like, "This could end parity forever." Why the rage? Signing Bachet locks in a 100-win beast, widening the gap. Trading for Marte stars the market, leaving Tucker for the Dodgers too. Conspiracy buzz. Diamondbacks shopping Marte to fuel the fire? Fan reactions? Memes of crying mascots, petitions for a salary cap. Rhetorical question. How do teams like the Mets or Yankees compete when the Dodgers hoard everything? Zooming out, this reshapes MLB's soul. Season-wise? Dodgers at 105 wins, infield untouchable. Free agency? Bachet triggers Tucker deals, leaving crumbs. League balance? A two-tier nightmare, Dodgers as overlords. Conspiracy, Friedman's empire building, avoiding tanks. Rhetorical question. Is this MLB's death knell? So there it is, Dodgers Nation, the nuclear apocalypse unfolding. Bachet or Marte? Conspiracy or conquest? Stakes are eternal. What do you think? Comment, like, subscribe, let's rage together. Hashtag Dodgers Digest, hashtag MLB Armageddon.